All praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rekah Quadash. That belongs to the apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessing to the hopeful elect. This title is called More Plagues. Short lesson, but I see a couple of articles where they had said about a couple of plagues is out. The one is one can start from your inside and eat his way out, and you got upgrade on the C-19. These are plagues that Esau the so-called white man is putting out there on a upgrade level, so to try to take out our people. But only 2/3 of our people going to feel that. But let me go to Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 21. The Lord shall make the pestilence cleave unto thee until he have consumed thee from off the land whither dost go off to possess it. And the reason why Yahweh Shemashah is going to make them pestilence cleave to 2/3 of our people, because they don't want to listen. No, this happened in the ancient time, you know what I'm saying? And it's happening now. 2/3 of our people don't want to listen. So that's why these pet plagues that Esau, the so-called white man, is publishing, is putting out there, 2/3 of our people going to feel it. And Yahweh Bashem Shah going to allow these pestilence take hold of them. No? The Lord shall make the pestilence cleave unto thee until he have consumed thee from off the land whither dost go off to possess it. And that's what Yahweh Bashem Shah going to do to 2/3 of our people, like I said. No? Because they don't want to listen. They don't want to get with the program. See, they want to continue to stay programmed by Esau, the so-called white man. That's what they want to do. They want to continue to be that in programming his world. But see, we the hopeful elect, we're not trying to be programmed in this wicked society. No, we trying to get the hell up out of here on the first go round. But let me go to Habakkuk chapter 3. Chapter 3, verse 5. Before him went the pestilence, and burning coal went forth at his feet. And yes, and that's speaking about Yahushua. When he come, it gonna be still pestilence going around. When he make his presence, that's part of his prophecy. Pestilence, famine, earthquakes, divers places. That's that prophecy. Before him went the pestilence, and burning coal went forth at his feet. And how that burning coal went forth at his feet, because the lasers beams that's coming out his chariots, and these nuclear missiles that going to rain down on Babylon the Great, aka America. That's them burning coal that this place going to get. And that's judgment from Yahweh Bashem Shah. But these, like the title is called, More Plagues, 2/3 of people going to fear these plagues, because they choose not to seek after Yahweh Bashem Shah. Verse 6, he stood and measured the earth. That's speaking about Yahweh Shah. He beheld and dove asunder the nation, and the everlasting mountain was scattered. The perpetuate hill did bow, his ways are everlasting. And he's going to destroy Esau's house, his kingdom. He's going to destroy many kingdoms. No? He's going to bring judgment, righteous judgment upon Babylon the Great, aka America. Short lesson. Let me go to Jeremiah chapter 14. Verse 12. When they fast, I will not hear their cries. And he's speaking about 2/3 of our people. When they fast, I would not hear their cries. He's not going to hear their cries when they fast, cause they're going to fast. Cause why? These pestilence going to take hold of them, going to cleave to them. When they fast, I would not hear their cry, and when they offer burnt offering and a obtulation, I will not accept them, but I will consume them by the sword and by the famine and by the pestilence. And Yahweh Shem Shai, he's going to consume 2/3 of our people. No. When they feel that pestilence, the famine, the sword, that's judgment from Yahweh Shem Shai. These pestilence that Esau is stirring up in his laboratory, these are judgment from Yahweh Shem Shai. And only 2/3 of people going to cleave, that pestilence going to cleave to them. Either that pestilence or the famine, or the sword. Either one of them judgment. Each one of them is judgment from Yahweh Shem Shai. And I will not accept them, but I will consume them by the sword and by the famine and by the pestilence. And that proves right there that Yahweh Shem Shai, he controls good and evil. Because he said right here, I would not accept them. He's not going to accept them. They offering 2/3 of people fasting, praying, meditating, whatever they doing, he's not going to accept them. But I will consume them by the sword and by the famine and by the pestilence. And he said he's going to do it. He's going to consume them by the sword, the famine, and the pestilence. So that's what Yahweh Shem Shai going to do to 2/3 of people. See, a lot of people don't believe that. But see, I just read it. Let me go to Psalms. Psalms chapter 78, verse 50. Verse 49, Salakia. He casts upon them the fierceness of his anger. Why he casts upon them his fierceness of his anger? And them is who? 2/3 of people. He casts upon them his fierceness of his anger, like the scriptures say, wrath and indignation and trouble by sending evil angels amongst them. And Yahweh Shem Shai send evil angels amongst 2/3 of people in that evil day. No, that judgment day. No. And that's another proof that he control good and evil. He control good and bad, however you want to say it. Verse 50, he made a way to his anger. He spared not their souls from death. He's not going to spare 2/3 of people's souls from death. But gave their life over to the pestilence. And he will give their life over to the pestilence. If not the pestilence, it will be the famine. If not the famine, it will be the sword. These are things that Yahweh Shem Shai is going to put on 2/3 of people for not seeking after him. No. Because in the hour of temptation and in the evil day to come, they're going to seek after Esau. And they're going to perish because of that. Let me stay in the same book, Psalms chapter 91, verse 3. Surely he shall deliver thee from the snares of the fowl. And yes, Yahweh Shem Shai, he's going to deliver thee, like the scriptures say, deliver thee is who? The elect. From the snares of the fowl, the snares of the fowl is Esau, so-called white man, the devil, with all his witchcraft, his trickery, his schemes. And from the noisome pestilence, and that noisy pestilence is what these missiles that these other nations gonna shoot over here in Babylon the Great, when Yahweh by Shem Shai put the spirit on them to push that button, and they itching for that, but Yahweh by Shem Shai ain't put the spirit on them to do it yet. But the whole fleck, we're gonna be delivered from that. No, after the pestilence, like the title is called, more pestilent. Then it's going to be that final pestilence, which is the missile. And all praises to Yahweh B'Shem Shah for that. We're going to be delivered, we the whole elect, from that noisy pestilence, like the scripture said. Verse 4, he shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wing shall thus trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. And that's that deliverance and protection we're going to have, we the whole elect, we're going to have. during that noisy pestilence, that nuclear missile when it hit Babylon the Great, it carried America. That's our deliverance. That gonna come, Yahweh B'Shem Shah. No. And again, this title is called More Pestilence, because it's gonna continue to be more pestilence. These pestilence, like I said, is set up for the wicked. No. These famine and pestilence, 2/3 of our people gonna feel these famine, these pestilence, and the sword. But the elect gonna be saved and delivered. And with that, I'd like to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rikah Quadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessing to the hopeful elect. Till the next time, Shalom.